I am Tycho, and I get to host one of my favorite games, Mantic's Kings of War. I played Kings of War years ago and was drawn into their elegant, inclusive take on rank and flank fantasy combat. Me and the Play On Tabletop team have been itching to get more of our favorite games on the channel, so here we are. Attention to player experience and smooth, clear rules are big reasons we like this game. Mantic has reached out and made this production possible by providing fully painted, gorgeous armies and sponsorship. Thank you, Mantic. Mantic, your hobby, your way. It means so much to us. Join us as we dive into this rank and flank masterpiece. Game 1, Ambush of the Treasure Caravan. This first game of our 3-part campaign between the Northern Alliance and the dastardly Abyssal Dwarfs will show off the ambush rules, a smaller game mode. The second installment will be a larger, pitched battle, something similar to what you might see at a tournament. And the third will present the amazing Kings of War siege rules in an epic battle with war engines attacking a huge walled castle. Brilliant! I wanted to run this campaign and focus on the production, so I decided to bring in some players who can really show you how cool this game is. Dan and Luke are straight out of our local Vancouver Kings of War tournament scene. Let's dive right in and introduce our two fantastic guest generals. Dan and Luke, take it away.
I'm Dan Miner. I have been a member of the gaming community for a good 20 years. Been running tournaments for about that time too. I was the Pacific Northwest Masters head. I love ranks and flanks. It's totally my style of game. So here I am to show off.
Hi, I'm Luke Fraser. I have been playing miniature games one way or another for my entire adult life. I really love Kings of War. It's so clear. Both players have a full understanding of what the board state is all the time. It's really quick to play. There's no disagreement. It really comes down to how you make decisions back and forth, and of course, when the dice betray you.
I played a couple of games on a cruise ship just recently. I was playing with my Night Stalkers.
I play most weeks, and then I make it to as many tournaments as I can go. I got one on Saturday. The Trident Realm of Neretica, the Dastardly Fishmen. I absolutely delight in being deceptively tough, absorbing the initial charge, and then wrapping around like a slimy octopus, dragging them down in the mud.
You even have a couple of slimy octopuses.
I do. I'm very happy with my slimy octopuses.
Really excited about what 3.5 has to offer.
Today we have a 1,000-point ambush game between the dastardly, villainous, downright despicable Abyssal Dwarfs and the much nobler, well-intentioned Northern Alliance.
I thought the victor got to write the history.
Supreme Ironcaster Dan goads his followers to make an army of golems and take over the world. All that stands between Dan and his bid for power are the Northern Alliance soldiers escorting the Ice Queen and her tribute.
Dan's list has one very important focal feature, the Greater Obsidian Golem, which is basically the biggest model you can bring in a game of this size. It's insanely tough. It doesn't hit that hard. My focus is really going to be on using my Ice Naiads to absorb his initial impact, and then coming in with my Frostfang Cavalry that hit quite hard.
And my plan is to let him do none of that. My job with the surge on my caster to maybe try and position in a way that gives me some advantages.
The first clash is Scenario 5 from Kings of War 3.5 rulebook, Invade. Victory will go to whoever gets the most unit strength into the opposing player's board half by the end of the game. We'll be showing the remaining unit strength as a running tally on the scoreboard.
Oh no!
Let's do this, Kings of War ambush style.
Shall we?
We gotta roll off to see who goes first.
Oh, yes! My 2 to your 1, baby.
Maybe dice aren't all the same.
I am going to start moving. These guys here are gonna march. Speed 4, so they would normally be able to go 8, but I'm gonna have to stop as soon as I hit this piece of terrain.
Because difficult terrain is treated as blocking terrain while you're moving at the double.
Yeah, and these guys here is the same deal. And that allows this guy to kind of keep pace. And my Obsidian Golem moving up.
The Obsidian Golem can't move at the double because it has the Shambling special rule.
My half-breeds going up 8 and kind of pivoting a bit.
The Grotesques are taller, so they can see over those half-breeds.
Dan's army advances in good order, but his decimators are stuck behind a forest. Let's see what he can make of this position.
This guy here, because he's an individual, he can pivot in any phase. I'm gonna surge. Every 4+ here, I get to move an inch. I go 3, right up to there.
So that's all your movement. What comes next?
Well, shooting, but I don't really have anything I can really shoot at this point. 12-inch range, nothing's in range. So that's over to you.
Okay, the Northern Alliance first turn. So I know Dan's units are faster on this flank, so I gotta make sure that I can stall and absorb while my other stuff comes around to help.
That sounds familiar.
Well, look at us! Okay, my pack hunters are gonna move at the double because they're not currently in range. My Snow Troll Prime, in a very similar vein, will move at the double. Because he's nimble, I'm gonna pivot at the end of that move to make sure I can look down this lane in case any dwarves wanna get spicy. These Ice Naiads will also move at the double. Okay, now over here I gotta be a little more cautious. Pack Hunters will move up 5 inches and do a pivot. These,
Oh, it looks like they're gonna throw javelins at my big guy.
they just might. These Ice Naiads will move forward 5 inches and camp out on this obstacle. You can pre-measure at any time in Kings of War, so I'm just gonna double check that Dan isn't gonna charge me. The Frost Fangs are just gonna move up about 1 inch. Get ready. And then the Ice Queen, very inspiring. Look at that. So she's just gonna maneuver right there.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
So I would love to shoot the Greater Obsidian Golem with my Pack Hunters. Oh, just out.
Oh yeah, just out.
The Ice Queen is going to cast a Blizzard onto your Abyssal Half-Breeds. So Blizzard is 2 dice. I'm looking for a 4. I get 2 hits.
Oh, that is spicy.
Now each Blizzard hit is actually D3 hits. Total number of hits. That's 1 plus 3 is 4 hits.
I am defense 4.
Blizzard is piercing 1, so I need 3s to wound ya. Oh, look at that. 2 wounds.
Oh,
That's all of my shooting this turn. So now I do nerve check. So I need a 9 to waver ya. I get an 8. Goodness. Whew. So those half-breeds are steady. That's the end of my turn. Over to you, Dan.
Dan's army advances in good order, but his decimators are stuck behind a forest. Let's see what he can make of this position.
yeah, you put me in a pickle.
You got nothing.
Do I take the bait? Because I know it's bait. I think I could power through that. So I think I'm gonna just do it.
You think you can
Throw
break the
cautious
Ice
to win?
Naiads?
Totally.
No one breaks Ice Naiads.
I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. Both these guys, Greater Obsidian Golem and these Abyssal Half-Breeds, are gonna charge that unit of Ice Naiads, defending themselves behind that wall. So here we go. I think. And come on over and pivot. Come on in. There we go. Now I need to kind of set up so that way, if it turns out this goes bad for me, that I've got some backup options here.
Always pays to have a second line.
That's right. So now I am gonna show an utter disdain for all the stuff he's got over there. Press my advantage that I've got on this edge. So these guys are gonna stay put. Now I gotta find a home for that guy that's not gonna get him killed, or at least not present a way to bounce through, be inspiring. It's like, you guys, you got this. The mobile Katsuchan? Katsuchan?
Put an evil accent on it. Like,
Katsuchan! The evil mobile Katsuchan! Mobile Katsuchan! Some fun here. So it's 3 shots. Let's give it a shot.
3 ones. Here we go.
1 hit, which multiplies up to 1 hit. It's got no pierce, so
Yeah.
on a 3, it does nothing.
It was a dud, folks.
I'd have been better off just moving up and shooting.
Very much, very much.
It's all right. This guy here is gonna pour into those guys.
Okay, so I'm stealthy and you're shooting through rough terrain.
Right, because I just walked into it, so I don't get to ignore it.
So that's a -2 to your shot.
6s. That is 3 hits, baby. On 2s. 3 more wounds.
3 wounds.
Try and waver these guys.
Okay,
That will certainly not do.
they're steady.
Let's go with my half-breeds into those naiads.
So they're melee of 3. They're hindered from going over this low wall.
Yep.
And the Ice Naiads have ensnare for a total of -2. 5s.
Crushing 1. Got him. Now, the big bad boy himself.
The Greater Obsidian
So he's
Golem.
Strider, so he doesn't give a any craps about that
Stomped
wall.
right over that wall.
Here it comes. Oh, look at all those lovely 5s.
Oh no.
Vicious means I get to reroll these 1s. There we go. So 7 wounds.
7 wounds. Goodness gracious.
That was hot.
Puts me up to a total of 8, and my nerve is 13, 15. Ooh,
just
you
a
need
7?
7 to break. In Kings of War, the dice can always bail you out.
This isn't looking so good.
You didn't waver anything. Dan, I'm fresh. Fresh, I'm eager, I'm ready to go. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
The ensnaring naiads have absorbed the assault by the hard-hitting golem and half-breeds. Dan may have leapt from the pan right into the fire.
My clever plan has led the greater obsidian golem to expose its flank to my hard-hitting Frostfang cavalry, which is exactly where they want to be. So, I'm going to declare a countercharge from the ice naiads onto the Abyssal half-breeds. So they will center up on that unit. Since this great big flank is just so juicy looking, I'm going to declare a double charge with the Frostfang cavalry and these pack hunters.
You would.
I will. So I'm going to move the Frostfangs first. They have no trouble popping in. And the pack hunters move.
Are they
pivot.
just gonna toe that obstacle?
They are.
Oh, that's good for me.
They are.
They are hindered.
They have Pathfinder, but not Strider.
That's right.
This Snow Troll Prime he's got Wild Charge. So he's got a threat range of 13 inches. So I think I'm going to charge these Decimators in the wood here. When they're
That's
flanked,
awful.
I will be hindered though.
Ambush! Smashing through the trees, the Troll Prime's flank charge could be a disaster for the bold dwarves.
Now, the Ice Naiads are also Wild Charge, so I'm looking at an 11-inch charge.
Oh yeah, bring it.
Oh, what do you know? They will go into these other Decimators in the front arc.
Bring it on.
These Pack Hunters are gonna pivot and then move their speed of 5 inches. And that leaves the Ice Queen, who wants to make sure she's close enough to these Ice Naiads to inspire them. So she's just gonna walk right here, snug up behind those other Pack Hunters. Beautiful. Okay, moving into my shooting phase, I'm gonna throw a blizzard onto these Abyssal Grotesques. Send them back to whatever pit they crawled out of. So ordinarily that would incur a cover penalty. Blizzard is a spell and it isn't affected by cover. As long as I can see you, I can ice you. 1 hit. So let's see what it turns into. Looking
Yes.
for a 4, nothing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do some melee here. Start with these Ice Naiads.
Now the tension I'm having right now is whether or not you're actually gonna flub these dice for me or not.
Well, let's find out. I'm hitting on 4s. Okay.
Stellar.
But you're only defense 4.
I know.
So
But you got
looking
no
for
crushing
4s.
or anything.
I deal 0 wounds. So I don't even get a nerve roll.
It means I get my Thunderous next turn too.
It's gonna be a counter charge with Thunderous. Humiliating! Okay, the Frostfangs have 15 attacks. Because they're in the flank, they double their attacks to 30.
It's all right. You got nothing.
Okay, what do we
Oh,
got?
I think I live.
That's 8 wounds from the Frostfangs. Okay, I got 24 attacks because I'm in your flank. I've got melee 4, but I'm touching the obstacle, so I need a 5 to hit. Here we go, here we go! Oh no.
I'll let you have 2.
Oh no!
I'll let you have 2.
Okay, 7 hit. Looking for 6s.
6s.
1. Woo! Alright, alright.
Oh, I think you need a 10.
Alright, looking for a 10.
The hard 10. It's only once. I'm not inspired
Oh,
there.
you left him uninspired? Oh, Dan. Woo! Okay.
Oh,
The obsidian golem still stands after a double flank charge. Luke has squandered a golden opportunity to destroy Dan's most powerful model and will face its wrath next turn.
Okay, so let's move on to our friend, the Snow Troll.
ow.
And I'm vicious, so I get to reroll 1.
No.
That's 6 wounds.
Okay, 6 wounds it is.
Nerve
I am
check.
at 14, 16.
So I'll just roll a cool 10.
Twice.
Well, 7, that's nothing. Trolls aren't brutal, trolls are stupid.
You're stupid.
The Ice Naiads have 12 attacks. Oh, 3 wounds.
14, 16.
A 7 is a
I
total.
love it.
A total of 10, doesn't do squat.
I love it.
All right, Dan, that's your turn. You're in a terrible position. You're bogged down.
I actually think I'm doing okay at this
I
point.
got you in the woods. How are you gonna break me? How are you gonna break me, Dan? You got nothing.
Don't make me start throwing dice at you.
Tension rising. The dam is about to burst.
Here we go. Well, these guys here, because I'm not wavered or anything, I can just charge right out. I don't even care about that ice troll. He means nothing to me. He's gonna charge out with these grotesques. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna hit these pack hunters right in the flank.
Okay, yeah. But one of the changes in the new book is that you can take multiple facings into account when you're doing a multi-charge.
I'm gonna touch that piece of terrain as I come in. Actually, it doesn't matter, I'm touching that wall.
Right.
And that is gonna make both those guys hindered. I see some stress lines on your face over there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got nothing to be worried about. I'm in command of this game.
Overconfidence of youth, perhaps. This could be Dan's moment.
This guy here, he is just gonna countercharge these bad boys like so. And then these guys are gonna countercharge these guys.
Oh, regeneration for your half-breeds.
Oh yeah. I get a wound back. Nice. I am going to just fireball that guy.
Bravely stand your ground.
Well, that's right. Well, it's really brave of me when you can't see me at the moment. And here, I'm actually concerned about getting flanked by these guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna back up, make you actually be hindered again to actually hit me again there.
Rather than fighting me in melee.
Right, because I'm trying to just buy myself time, right? Yep. So how am I going to kill you? Let me count the ways.
I think you got enough fingers for that.
That's true. All right, let's fireball this guy, because he's a snow troll. He doesn't like fire.
Let's see here. I've got cover, so you're hitting on 5s. Oh no, Dan, why are you doing this to me?
2.
2.
Okay, I have no other shooting, so I'm gonna do nerve test. I got shattering.
I'm 13-16, baby.
Oh boy,
8,
that is
10,
an 11.
11.
Damn.
Nothing. Snow Troll is unbothered.
Damn. I want to do that one first because that's the one that matters the least. So I'm gonna go with those half-breeds into the naiads. I am still ensnared, but I am no longer hindered because it's a countercharge. So 5s. Well, it's a good thing this 4s, yeah, because I hit on 3s. You're right.
Yeah. Is that 1 hit?
2 hits.
Oh, okay. On 2s, that's right.
A vicious.
2 wounds. That puts me up to 10, and I'm 13-15.
Whew. Give me that 5. That's once.
I'm inspired. Roll it again.
That's twice.
All right, fine.
Kaboom!
I guess I'll let you have 1 unit.
First blood to the Abyssal Dwarfs.
The key is you gotta not beat him too bad or else he won't play you again.
Oh, yeah, okay. My Greater Obsidian Golem.
Into my Frostfangs.
The beasts.
Well,
the beasts, the Frostfangs.
It's 4 giveth and the 4 taketh away.
Oh, it certainly took away there.
4 wounds?
4 wounds.
All right, so you need a 10 to break him.
Twice? I actually just want the 8.
Yeah, a waiver would be pretty good for you.
Oh,
no! The Frostfangs are steady.
All right, let's go with the grotesques.
Okay, so they're
hit on 4s. Hindered, so 5s.
Oh,
3.
Woo.
Nice. Let's go vicious.
And you're vicious. All right.
3 wounds.
3. Oh, they were already sitting on 3.
I know.
That's trouble. This,
That's right.
listeners, is what we call a sacrificial unit.
You say that now that it's actually gonna die.
That's what we say when Dan kills any of our units.
That's right, okay. All right, so the flank charge, hitting on 5s there because they're hindered. Wow, these guys are, it's a good thing that's only half of this.
Oh, that's right, you double your attacks in a flank.
On 3s. You can edit out the vicious part there. 2 hits there. Woof. 3s.
Am I gonna live?
2 more.
2 more, puts me at a total of 10. My nerve is 13-15. And you are brutal.
13.
I wavered them.
That's a total of 14. I'm wavered.
Wah, wah, wah.
A poor roll has stranded Dan's units, exposed, vulnerable to flank and rear charges. To take advantage, Luke must show no mercy.
There are situations like this where a waiver is really horrible.
Yep, this is one.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And that's everybody, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, but actually, I'm okay. I don't feel as bad as I did at the end of last turn. Let's put it that way.
As long as you're happy now, let's see how you feel in about 10 minutes here. Okay, so it's my turn. The Frostfang Cavalry are going to countercharge the Greater Obsidian Golem.
Yeah.
They don't really have much in the way of choice, but it's exactly what they want to do. These pack hunters have a couple of options. They can either try to help the Ice Naiads or go into this juicy, juicy flank here.
Gee, I wonder which one I would do.
Well, it would be nice to shore up this side of the battlefield and wrap around, but what, am I gonna say no to a flank? Okay, so let's start with the pack hunters. They will pivot, move straight, make contact, and then go to their final position. The Ice Naiads will, oh, it's not even a counter charge, it's a fresh charge, you wily guy. So they're hindered again. Oh, we can clear off your hindered tokens. All right, they're engaged on both sides. They can't back up, they can't reform. They're cowering in fear. So the Snow Troll Prime is gonna rocket out of the woods and come into this flank. He's actually a very sophisticated troll.
He's coming over to ask if we have any gray poupon.
Real monsters have their MBAs.
That's right.
Okay, I think that's all my movements. Oh, I've got my Ice Queen. So she's actually gonna stay exactly where she is. I've got no shooting, so on to melee. Let's start with the Frog Fangs. Ooh,
Oh no!
That's 7 wounds to your greater obsidian golem.
Oh, that's what Snake Eyes is for.
So what do I need? A 3 to break you?
Oh,
A 6?
fire.
A 6 is humble,
Oh no!
but perfectly satisfactory.
Oh no! Oh.
Get out of here! We're adults.
I have no bones about the fact that I play with toys. I am still not worried. Maybe a little bit worried. I never knew you to be a cheater, Luke.
Really? I must be better at cheating than I thought.
To be clear, Luke is in no way a cheater. His dice are notably hot, and he has juggled Dan's big charge with aplomb. Let us drink Dan's salty tears as his army crumbles. Cheers.
The Snow Troll attacking the Abyssal Half-Breeds in the flank. I'm hindered, so I need 4s. Whew. Oh, the dice are still working for me.
What the? No, that's odds.
That's
a little bit above odds.
I'm crushing strength 2 and your defense 4, which means 6 wounds for you.
You are not very nice.
Just roll
You're not
good,
very
right?
nice. 11, 13. I am
Ooh.
concerned. I am out of inspiring.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's all going bad.
This is a Snow Troll prime example of when you think you've got a strong flank, and it's actually your weak flank.
Deserved.
Props.
So exactly as I planned, I attacked a weak unit in the back of Dan's lines, killed it, and now I've reformed to face the rear of his remaining forces.
Right.
I knew 3 turns ago that I would bounce through this wood, wrap around, kill a unit, reform, go into the rear. Let's go into this flank charge here. 24 attacks.
Oh boy. I might not have a lot left after this turn. Oh, that's better.
7 wounds.
Oh, maybe not.
Perfectly respectable. It's already.
Oh, I am.
Are you inspired?
I am. Am I? Am I?
Oh, just you are.
Oh, I just am.
A 4? Does a 4 do it?
Oh no, I think I'm still dead.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, when things go bad, bad, bad. Oh, stop beating me up. Not the face, not the face!
All right, these are actually gonna sidestep D3 inches. 1 inch.
All right.
Which just leaves our Ice Naiads. Let's see if I can go for the hat trick. I don't know hockey. Did I use that correctly?
You gotta give up your Canadian citizenship right now.
And 4s. Oh, 3 wounds. Look at that.
Okay. Alrighty.
6.
I am fine.
Nothing. All right, Dan, you gotta make some moves here.
What am I gonna do?
Surrounded, outnumbered. The jaws of Luke's trap are crushing Dan's dreams of victory. The Abyssal Dwarves need a miracle.
How am I going to pull myself out of here? So what I can do is try and at least delay it so we get a draw, because we're playing invade. You got to get over to my side. So if
That's
I can
true.
just delay you to get over to my side,
I currently only
I can
have
still get a draw.
1 unit over there.
Are you even on my side? Oh yeah, you're mostly on my side. That means I got to kill this unit and kill all the rest of your stuff. No problem. I got this.
I love the confidence.
This guys are going to countercharge into here so that they're not hindered because I was still engaged. You did not withdraw.
That's right.
And let's do some shooting. I think it's okay. Here we go. Playing for the draw.
Okay.
Here it comes. Oh, 3 wounds.
3 wounds?
I'm starting. Nope. It's all right. Now I've got the grotesques.
He needed a 7, which is a Snow Troll prime number. That's what we in the biz call mugging the crowd.
Crush 1 Thunder 2?
But I'm defense 3.
Oh yeah, and vicious, baby.
You've been getting crazy vicious value.
6.
All right, well that's a double 1.
And here it is. Oh!
And roll it again. Here we go.
There we go.
Tuck that out of there.
Something died.
You gonna do a refund then?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Unfortunately,
but I really
you're
don't know.
surrounded on all sides here.
Can I hold you off for 2 more turns potentially? Okay, well let's fight this one out and find out if I can actually at least get you out of my space. 5s. Oh, that is a great start. Wow. I'll get right on that. I did 8 wound. They're not defense 4, are they? They're
4.
defense 4? No!
This is the one instance where ice naiads are better than regular naiads.
Curses.
So, is that making my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think I'm gonna play the scenario here. Now,
No. Keep feeding me up.
the ice nads will countercharge those Abyssal Dwarf
Yeah, why not? They're
decimators.
already on my side.
Ooh, I think my pack hunters are gonna charge through the woods into the Supreme Ironcaster himself.
Yeah, I just saw that myself. Right to there. Yeah, you're good.
Slide in.
Oh, and then I face to you.
And then I slide to my final position.
Oh.
Okay, the Frostfang Cavalry are gonna charge these Abyssal Grotesques.
Do you see that? He set me up for like potential joy and then like dropped me like a hot rock.
Victory is all the sweeter when it comes at the expense of someone else's happiness. Okay, so the Snow Troll is just going to knock all of my units around and move. And do a little bit again. Oh, I've got regeneration too. On 5s. I heal 3.
Tons of insult.
Oh, the Ice Queen. Well, I'm gonna move her. Let's see. I have no targets because every single one of your remaining units is in combat. Okay, I've got 15 attacks going into your front. I've got Strider, so I ignore the penalty for going over this wall. Let's see what happens. Hitting on 4s. That looks.
They're getting tired. They're getting tired.
They look a little tuckered out, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, I do you a mighty 2 wounds.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Hot.
All right.
Shake it
So
like
what
it's
do I need?
hot.
A 13 to break you?
Yeah, only something like that.
A 7 won't do it. Okay, Ice Naiads going in for the kill. Hitting on 4s this time. And winning on 4s. Oh boy, that's 5 more.
What is that? They're killers. Stone cold killers.
I roll a 7, which has got to be a reroll. That's
That is
exactly
so a
reroll.
reroll.
Oh no, you're sitting on 11 wounds. What am I talking about?
That is,
Get out of here.
Oh, so sad.
The old Ice Naiads are gonna go D6.
Oh, yeah, they're going forward.
Oh,
Oh,
5
my Lord.
inches. They're hungry. Hungry after their incredible victory. What do I have? 12 attacks? Okay, hitting on 4s. You're what, defense 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I got Thunderous Charge 1 and incredible dice rolling skills. 5 wounds, folks.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Make it stop. Not the face. Not the face.
Big nerve roll. A 3.
Hey, I think
right.
I lived through that.
Oh, you definitely do.
I am an 11-13. You
Oh.
didn't even waver me there.
All right, Dan. Let's see what you can come back with.
This is it. He's survived the charge. An ember of hope flares.
All right, here we go. You know what? I'm an individual. I'm gonna pivot like so, and I'm gonna charge this guy. Because why not?
I love the bravery.
Why not?
Sometimes you gotta trust in the heart of the cards.
Or sometimes you just want to entertain yourself. I'm gonna counter charge here.
Okay.
And let's go with my grotesques. I did take some wounds. Regen. That would be none.
No such luck.
Hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
Back
Winning on
left.
4s. 3 wounds though.
All right, that's pretty respectable.
Now I just need like a 9 twice, right?
7, I think.
Well, that doesn't do it.
Sometimes, folks, you roll a 3.
Sometimes it's multiple times.
Sometimes it's multiple times. Dan is well acquainted with the number 3.
Thanks, Luke.
It's a compliment. What? Okay, you get 1 attack. Woo!
Yeah.
Swing that staff, sir.
Hitting on a 4. No.
Melee 4, eh?
Melee 4. For a caster, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Okay, well,
All right.
The futile effort from Dan's Iron Caster attacking the Snow Troll Prime shows just how few outs Dan has here. Valiant effort.
Okay, the Frostfang Cavalry will do a final counter charge. Final, I'm telling you. The Snow Troll counter charge. These will go in as well. Crush you a little bit. These will spin about. Watch the glorious slaughter. This is what we call being caught between a rock and a prime place.
You're running out of material.
Hey, you're making the assumption he has material to begin with.
Okay, melee here, 15 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Oh, still tired, I think.
Good, I can live through this.
And winning on 3s. Yeah, 4 wounds. Better
I'm
than
only
last
up to
time.
6.
Up to 6, so a 9 to break you. A 9 to break you. A 5 won't do it.
Yes! I might end it with models on the table.
Okay, 5 attacks out of the prime. I hit twice. 3s, 2 wounds.
Okay, he's up to 7.
Pack Hunters. So 4s. Pack Hunters come through with 5 more wounds. Does that devastate your caster?
It does.
All right.
So roll me that double 1 so it matters.
So I just need anything but a double 1.
Yeah,
What
so
could go
like,
wrong?
you know, half my attacks rounded up. Oh, that is the wrong side of the dice there, Luke.
I was really hoping that we'd get a double 6 and then a double 1.
No!
Wait, I'm the good guys. I mean, ha ha!
The Iron Caster is vanquished. Death is too kind for the evil dwarf, so his sorcerous masters drag him to the abyss through a portal of fire instead. His demonic servitude is not over yet.
I guess it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it, folks? Wow. We've really learned a lot about ourselves today, haven't we? All right, Dan, can you pick up those Frostfangs? You probably can.
Well, let's see if I regen first. And then
yeah.
I'm countercharging him. I got 1 back.
Woohoo!
That was amazing.
Big money!
And by amazing, I mean really terrible.
He's used to it, everybody. Don't worry. He's fine.
It's totally true. All right, hitting you on 4s. Oh, hey, I hit a 3rd again.
That's pretty bad.
1 wound this time.
However, 1 wound is enough for a nerve check, and you're brutal, so you need a 5 to break me.
Only a 5 now? I've whittled them down enough.
Wounds.
That's
that
enough.
Does it. Roll it again.
Is that just
He
enough?
gets it exactly.
Yes!
8 plus 5 plus 1 is a 14, yeah.
They are gonna live, and they are gonna turn to face over here, just like so, saying, "Hey, look at us, we're beautiful."
I actually don't have any line of sight to you, so all I can do is face you
Score,
down.
score, score.
Yeah.
So, I have 2 unit strength on your side of the board.
I think I have 6.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the game.
Good game, Dan.
Till we meet again. What didn't go wrong? He baited me with the naiads like he should, and I took the bait like I shouldn't. And I kind of got a little bit more overconfident with how tough that Greater Obsidian Golem was. With the ambush, where we're really close to one another, I might have been better off having more melee units instead of actually the shooting unit.
And one big
Even
thing
still.
about charging into melee is you can really restrict where your opponent can go.
That's right.
Had
Yeah.
you kept your decimators in the wood and fired at something and only gone in with the half-breeds,
Yeah.
even if you'd wavered me, I would have been able to back up, face you,
Yeah, exactly.
position myself more
Yeah.
closely.
And that is a key thing, right?
And it is, after all, invade, where you got to get across that mid-bit. Well, I think the really important thing was keeping the Frostfangs alive. Basically, nothing else in my army has a real chance of dealing with that Greater Obsidian Golem. And I mean, you saw, even with 2 units charging its flank, I didn't break it in one go. So I need something that can just get in there and slug out the fight, and take it home for me. So if Dan had been able to get one of his faster units as well as the Golem into those Frostfangs, I think it would have been lights out for me. Because at that point, this flank has a pretty good chance of just collapsing. Thankfully, my sort of far flank managed to get into the game pretty quickly. This forest was pretty essential for being a bit of a pivot there for the combat. I stuck it through and the dice didn't let me down. Dan did take advantage of the more permissive multi-charge rules earlier on.
Very much so, actually.
His decimators went into the flank of my pack hunters, and then they were allowed to slide down to a final position that allowed the half-breeds to come into the front. Prior to this rules update, that wouldn't have been legal because each facing was treated as sort of an independent element that had to resolve completely.
Right, so when I came in the flank, I would have had to have centered, and then that would have actually created not enough space.
A little more permissive, a little more intuitive, a little quicker.
Yeah, because you don't have to think so much about the order of operations.
What a game. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into Kings of War. Thank you to our awesome generals, Dan Miner and Luke Fraser, and support minion, Vern Harper. Thanks as well to Mantic Games for the opportunity to make fun videos about Kings of War. Kings of War is only one of their growing roster of games, such as Dead Zone, Armada, Star Saga, and Hellboy. A huge selection of great miniatures for these games are available at manticgames.com or a game store near you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, play on.